Sup guys, this is Quest to be Pro, and welcome to the first episode of my Let's Play of Pokemon Black, which was launched in Japan yesterday, and I'm going to be playing through the Japanese version of the game. I'm going to be trying to make a high quality, in-depth Let's Play with a good background knowledge and teaching you everything you need to know to get through the game. So, when the first screen pops up at the start of the game, you just want to press the default button, which is just button mashing A. Pretty much all you need to do at the start. And yeah, so she asks if you're a boy or a girl because she couldn't already tell. And yeah, so I'm going to select the boy, and I'm going to name myself Quest because I guess I can. And it's, to be honest, a pretty good 5-letter word. And if you are playing the Japanese version and want to name any character or poke in English, it needs to be a 5-letter max, which it's kind of unfortunate, but it's just how the game works. I do take a pretty long time to name myself because I forgot the delete button and stuff. But okay, so I named myself Quest, and yeah, I'm on a quest. So here you see your two friends, and your character is in the middle if you chose the guy, and they are both childhood friends and rivals, and you will be having to battle them throughout the game. Pretty much it. So at the start, whenever you turn on your game, it'll say the season. I'm hoping it changes throughout the game because there's certain Pokemon whose forms differ based on the seasons, which is a very cool idea. I don't know how it will affect the competitive scene, but it seems pretty cool to be honest. And here's the little startup, and you see the professor walking into your house. And yeah, so inside the house, you're gonna be with your two childhood friends, and now I speed this up a little bit because it's not introduction and it doesn't need to be slowed down. So there's a present on your desk which contains the 3 starters, and it's pretty controversial how it got there. The professor could have given it to you in that little cutscene, but some others suggest that it is a family present. But I will probably leave an annotation in the video if I get that clarified. So I'm going to show you the 3 starters, which are Tsutarha, Pokabu, and Mijumaru. And I'm going to choose Tsutarja. And your 2 childhood friends will take the other 2. The girl will pick the one that's weak against you, and the guy will pick the one that's strong against you. The girl's name is Sharon, and the guy's name is Bell. I'm pretty sure that is either Japanese only or English only, and it'll differ for a version of the game. So, like I said earlier, Cheryl picks up Mijumaru. It's a water type with Torrent. And Tsutarja is a grass type with the generic starter move, the Overgrow. And all of them have different effects in Dream World, which is an online version of this game that you can visit and get items such as berries, and it seems to be targeted at newer players. I might show some gameplay of that if I can get that working. And unfortunately, these first 2 battles aren't very exciting because you get to battle both your childhood friends with your starters, and all you really need to do is just, well, all I did was button mash because I think the Tsutarja has the highest base speed. And after the battle, your room kind of gets messed up because Nintendo logic actually starts to make sense in this game. She's like, oh no, the room's messed up. And I am actually learning Japanese at the moment. I downloaded a software almost a year ago, so I have been preparing for this game. I actually haven't been studying Japanese very well. I know some words, but not very many characters. But I know specific words like critical hit and got away safely from wild Pokemon and stuff like that. So since I started with Tsutarja, the guy rival will have Pokabu, which is the fire type, and it has Blaze. And I believe the fully evolved form is a fire fighting type, similar to Blaziken and Infernape. Yeah, and yeah, all I have to do is really button mash. and looks like a 5-hit KO. Throughout the game, if you ever get confused with what someone's saying, I found it's pretty easy just to press the default button, which is the first option it gives you. And throughout the game, there will be points where that won't be the right thing to do, but if you're ever stuck, just try and press the default button. That's the best advice I can give you if you're going to be playing through this game in Japanese. So I level up, pretty awesome stuff. Don't learn any new moves, but at level 7 I learned Vine Whip, which is pretty cool, I guess. I don't think I learned it in this episode, but I will in the next one. And at level 10 I learned Wrap, and I will keep you guys updated on what moves I'm learning. And here we're all going to talk to my mom, and we're basically telling her that we got the starters, I'm pretty sure, and then she's going to come up and kind of lag there, sorry about that, but she's going to give you the Poketch for this game, and it's called the C Gear, and that will have different functions similar to the Poketch. And what she just gave you could have been a watch or the Poketch. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm pretty sure it's the C Gear. So there was a cool little cutscene with some bat Pokemon flying across. It's pretty interesting because I've recorded this at nighttime. So yeah, you want to come down to Sharon's house, and you'll see her talking to this man, probably her father, and then Belle will have been waiting at the lab. So if you had gone there, he wouldn't have let you in, but once you talk to Sharon, you walk up there. Then you talk to him, and you guys will all walk inside. And you just follow them in. Pretty basic stuff. And you see the professor, who's going to talk to you about the world of Pokemon and shenanigans. But first, she's going to give you the option to nickname your starter. So I'm going to nickname Sutarja, and I pretty much picked it, even though my motto is usually to pick the fire type because there aren't many fire types throughout the game. But I liked Trico a lot, and Sutarja kind of reminded me of Trico, so I decided to pick it. And I'm going to name it Ninja because I can, and yeah. So your rivals don't actually nickname their Pokemon at this stage of the game, and she's gonna be rambling about the world of Pokemon, more default button pushing, and eventually she's going to give you the Pokedex. That also could have been the Pokegear or the Pokedex, and the previous item that your mom gave you could have been a watch. But now your mom is waiting for you outside the lab, and she comes and talks to you, and she's going to give you the I think the ability to save the game, but it's kind of a notebook in game. And so she just talks to your childhood friends, and you're ready to start on your adventure. In this game so far, there aren't any shenanigans where you have to run an errand for the professor and then come back to the starting town and then go back to where you came from, like in Silver, Gold, Crystal, and the remakes of those games, which is pretty nice. It was kind of annoying when you had to run there, run back. I mean, I guess it wasn't that much of a pain, but it was annoying at times, especially for Let's Players and stuff. So over here, your friends are going to talk to you. They're telling you about this route up here, I think, and it could possibly be Route 1, but I could also have misread the heading that appeared at the top of the screen. But over here, you're going to see the professor for another time, and she's going to show you how to catch Pokemon. So, a pretty cool battle sprite for a wild encounter, and she's going to throw out her thing and weaken it. And in case you don't already know, when you're trying to catch a Pokemon, you want to weaken it as much as you can, which will increase the chance of catching it. And if it is paralyzed, burned, put to sleep, it will increase the chance of catching it. And also, there are different Pokeballs that have higher catch rates than others. So right now she has the basic Pokeball, which is the lowest catch rate, but with level 2s, it's very easy to catch them, so you don't need Ultra Balls or Great Balls or whatever at this stage of the game. So she's going to catch this and give you 5 Pokeballs. And that's going to be the end of the episode. We'll finish this route, the next town, and a little bit of the next route in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed and get ready for our journey through the Isu region. Oh, and last minute, I was having trouble recording the audio. I'll try and record it next episode, but I am speeding it up a little bit, which can throw off the audio. So, hope you enjoyed. I'll bring the second episode up hopefully later today, and we'll begin our adventure.